We all have experience with our thoughts literally going in all kinds of directions, right? In fact, our thoughts can become like mental filters through which we see the world, even if they are unjustified. My name is Tim, I'm .connector17, and today's video is about how to handle your negative thoughts. I, for example, believed for many years, and it feels a bit embarrassing to admit, that people wearing makeup hate earning their own living and don't want to pay for their stuff themselves. Now, the damage with that began, of course, when the first makeup ladies wanted to start a conversation with me. They wanted to be nice. I, however, feared that they saw me as their future financial source, and I was very hesitant towards them. And when they then turned to somebody else, I was like, hey buddy, be careful. She might put you on a road to lifelong poverty. Now, can we agree that this belief is an obstacle for social interactions? You bet. There are other kinds of flawed beliefs, of course. Here, take a look at these examples. 10 mindfulness. All or nothing thinking. If your performance falls short of perfect, you see yourself as a total failure. Overgeneralization. You see a single negative event as a never-ending pattern of defeat. Mental filter. You let a single negative defeat darken your entire vision of reality, like a drop of ink which colors an entire beaker of water. Disqualifying the positive. You dismiss positive experiences by insisting they don't count for some reason or other. In this way, you can maintain a negative belief that is contradicted by your everyday experience. Jumping to conclusions. You make a negative interpretation without sound evidence. Mind reading. You come to believe that someone is reacting negatively to you, and you don't bother to check this out. The fortune teller error. You anticipate that things will turn out badly, and you feel convinced that your prediction is an already established fact. Magnification, catastrophizing, or minimisation. You make your own goof up or someone else's achievements bigger, or you make your own desirable qualities or the other fellow's imperfections smaller than they actually are. This is called the binocular trick. Emotional reasoning. You assume that your negative emotions necessarily reflect the way things really are. I feel it, therefore it must be. Should statements. You try to motivate yourself with shoulds and shouldn'ts. The emotional consequence of that is guilt. And if you direct these statements towards others, you feel anger, frustration, and resentment. Labeling and mislabeling. This is an extreme form of overgeneralization. Instead of saying I messed up, you say I'm a loser. And instead of saying he messed up or she messed up, you say he or she is a goddamn louse. When talking about that, your language is highly colored and emotionally loaded. Personalisation. You see yourself as the cause for negative events which in fact you are not primarily responsible for. Some of them sound familiar? Well, I shared the makeup story with you to make you feel okay, realizing that you do have a thought or belief or two like that as well. Now let's bring in social skills. Want to do an experiment, a thought experiment? Nice. So imagine the two of us, we're good friends and we're spending an evening together with some more in your place. Say it's a group of 10 or 12, it doesn't really matter. We're having a wonderful time until at some point I start behaving a little bit weird. First, you catch me drinking from your beer. Soon after, You notice that I talk badly about pretty much everybody in the room when talking to somebody else. And you know that what I'm saying is false, is a lie. And if you are a lady, what would you say if you saw me take your handbag and start digging in it? Maybe even exposing the most embarrassing finds. Let's say you win the fight and take back the handbag. But my revenge is pouring red wine right in your face. Your favorite clothes are now pretty much unusable, and you feel a mixture of embarrassment and anger. Thought experiment over, there would be a point where you would just get rid of such a bad guest before he ruins your entire place and your friendships along. I want you to think of your negative thoughts and beliefs as bad house guests. The longer they stay, the more damage they're going to do. And you can get rid of them, even of long-held beliefs that have been limiting you for many, many years. For that, you have to accept new and possibly opposite thoughts. And that's a challenge, because it is precisely these flawed belief patterns that are preventing us from doing it. They are shattered if we do it. And if we do accept opposite thoughts, this puts us straight into chaos mode. But after that, it feels so liberating. Finally, we can grow again. It's like a little snake leaving an old skin behind. If you prefer another example, think of a hot air balloon. You need to drop some ballast, lose some weight to climb even higher, right? So the next time you're having a negative thought or belief and you're not sure if it is flawed, ask yourself 3 questions. The first one, is there any evidence for that belief? Coming back to the makeup, would a video of an example convince judges in a courtroom? Probably not. Second question, could there be another reason for people wearing makeup? Yes, absolutely. Maybe it makes people feel better. Maybe it is fun to do. Maybe it's just a way to express yourself. It's like the clothes that we're wearing. Third question, am I just being self-centered, thinking it has to do with me? Actually, I checked that out on 2 occasions. And out of 20 makeup ladies, once we had achieved a certain level of honesty, not a single one had put on the makeup because she wanted me to pay for her. The belief is complete rubbish. And I messed up all these situations for nothing at all. But now that I have left that belief behind, I can have all the fun in the world with makeup ladies. And we can laugh together about how stupid I've been. Dear viewer, I have a feeling that the next time we see one another, you will have shed something. And hey, can somebody help me out with some lipstick? Thank you very much. Stick around for more videos like this one, and also for book reviews and shared experience about personal development. See you soon, and thanks for watching.